Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Barry Landau's Tropical Planet. I'm Barry Landau, your host. We're here today at the South Bay Bromeliad Associates annual show and sale, which is held at Rainforest Flora in Torrance, California. And it's not a big show, but it's a really good show. We have some of the best collectors anywhere in California, anywhere in the world, here in the South Bay. So you're going to see some great specimens. We'll go on in and look at some plants. And we've got the Tillandsia division. We're looking at a pan from the front side. We're here at the Tillandsia division, and it's some nice stuff this year.
Don't blink.
Look at this giant, fantastic Doradii. Big clump, about 24 inches.
I'm heading that direction. I didn't realize the judges didn't eat.
Tillandsia Ranciana. And next to that is a fantastic, colorful capitata. And looks like some kind of a concolor hybrid there in the middle. And then Compressa. And some other plants I didn't memorize the names of. Beautiful stuff. This is a fantastic, large Tillandsia Doradii. Huge clump. It's about 3 feet tall and just perfectly grown. What a beautiful thing. It's apparently a complex hybrid. It's Streptophila, and then times concolor times flexuosa. And it's got a beautiful spike on it. Kind of small. It's only about 10 inches. Tillandsia concolor times Neoregelia. Very kind of a mutant looking thing. Tillandsia capitata peach. Tillandsia compressa. This is Tillandsia caput medusa times exerta. Tillandsia brachycollis times capitata. Tillandsia jump for joy, which is Ionantha times exerta. Tillandsia concolor. This cultivar is Red Prince. Tillandsia best in class, which is Tillandsia Neoregelia times Tillandsia concolor. And this is another nice hybrid by Paul. Tillandsia Marvelous Masterpiece, which is Tillandsia Rothii times brachycollis. Beautiful red plant. One of the all-time great hybrids, Tillandsia Buck Compton, Ionantha times fasciculata, and in bloom. Beautiful plant. About 16 inches tall. Well, this is one of the best things of the show to me. It's a very large plant. It's about 18 inches, maybe even 20 inches. Tillandsia Nelly Rose. That's Jalisco Monticola times Capitata Marron. And the whole plant is this beautiful red color. It has this fantastic form to it with fairly stiff-looking leaves. It's just stunning. And this is Tillandsia genera. The tag says Oaxaca. And it's just a very beautiful big form. It's got an extra wide leaf. It's much bigger than most of the geneas I know of. Here's another Tillandsia fasciculata. Looks very different than the other one we saw, but you know, there's probably 50 to 70 different, maybe more, in cultivation, different kinds of fasciculatas. It's a beautiful plant. Very nice form, great inflorescence. Tillandsia Jalisco-Monticola, looking mighty pink and beautiful. Tillandsia funkiana. It's a nice, tight, small form, in bloom. We've got a particularly nice looking Tillandsia somnians. And you know, these, the pups grow out on the spike and then bloom and pup again. This thing is about 4 feet tall. 3 pups, all connected to the old inflorescence. And this beautiful red foliage. Tillandsia somnians. Tillandsia saintelogis, which is Tillandsia albida times Tillandsia streptophylla. And this is just stunning. It's about about 14 or 16 inch tall with this beautiful form and the red leaves. Just a stunning, stunning hybrid by Paul. A beautiful mature clump of Tillandsia tectorum. 4 heads on it, and very big. Each one's about 10 or 12 inches. It's about a 20-inch clump. Stunning mature plant. And here is this giant clump of Tillandsia genera. It gets entered every year. It just gets bigger every year. But it's this interesting form. It's very fine-leafed, and it's kind of reddish-orange. It's a beautiful giant clump. I'd call it 26 to 28 inches in diameter. And we've got the ever-present, fantastic Tillandsia usneoides, Spanish moss. And on the left, we've got the extra curly small form. And on the right is the larger, the giant, fantastically big form. And both of these clumps are kind of old. So I can tell you, both these forms do not grow quickly, and they're both about 3 or 4 feet tall, about 10 or 12 inches in diameter. Just beautiful, beautiful examples of some of the rarer forms of Tillandsia usneoides. Let's get a close-up. Curly form on the left and the giant form on the right. And we get a pan of the whole Tillandsia division now from the back side. Big, beautiful thing. It's a Tillandsia lawrenceana hybrid, and it's pretty big. It's the plant itself is about 12 inches, but the clump is about 25 inches. Beautiful plant. Tillandsia fasciculata. It's a rather interesting form with these 4 separate spikes and a beautiful yellow color. Big, beautiful Tillandsia latifolia. Looks like the gigantic form. And it's got a spike on it. this. It's about 3-foot spike. And up at the top, it's got a pup. Beautiful thing. Looks like it's past bloom, and that's why it's pupping. If you look back down in the crown of the plant, you can see there's a couple of nice pups warming up in the bullpen. We've got some famous people here for you, Paul Isley and Ed Doherty, and we're here at the South Bay Show. How you doing?
We're doing great. Hi, Barry. Ed and I are here at the South Bay Bromeliad Associates Show that's held every year at our nursery here in Torrance, California. And welcome to some really beautiful bromeliads.
Actually, I'm the guy who's working because I judged it. Paul is just a pretty face.
Ed judged it, and you might know Ed because he's got some plants named after him.
That's true. And that was Paul, too. Thank you.
Yeah. See you later, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We're here at the Billbergia division, and there's some very, very nice plants. We're just going to get some pans of each of these tables, and then we'll get some close-ups of some of the individual plants. We're in the Billbergia division, and I'm going to try to get the names of the plants on this side of the table. That first one you're looking at, dead center, is Diane's Night Out. And then this next one is Domingus Martins times Strawberry. And I think that's just a stunning plant. Let me try to go a little closer in on that. You know, it's hard to see on camera. The areas that are light are pink, and the whole plant has nice banding and striping and zonation. Wow. And then we got something beautiful here. I can't make out the tag. It's a beautiful little thing in bloom. And it got the best in show for Billbergia. Let me see if I can see what the tag says. Excuse me. It says Billbergia Bucholzi, time Domingus Martins. Beautiful Billbergia. It says Domingus Martins times Catherine Wilson, and it's just got great spotting and great zonation. The stripes are really tightly spaced. And look at this. Amazing. Billbergia Bellissima. And it's just got striation and spotting and beautiful form. Wow. Look at this tall, fantastic Billbergia. It's called Billbergia Levion Rose. It's about 3 feet tall, and it's just got this beautiful modeling and striation. But it's a very graceful form. Another stunning spotted striated plant, Billbergia Genie.
Yeah, you're right. But I'll run it loose again. I'll try to, and even then I'll try to identify it.
Billbergia Vitata times Paquito Blanco. It's more subtle, tiny spotting and subtle zonation, but it's got a beautiful tubular form. Billbergia Hallelujah, but it's one of the best clones I've ever seen of Hallelujah. It's got this very clear contrasting and beautiful stippling and beautiful marking, spotting. Fantastic. Billbergia Glory Bee. And right down here in front of us, it says Billbergia Corone number 10. And then next to that here on this side is Billbergia Baton Rouge. And then next to that something called Chocolate Soldier. All very nice hybrids. Billbergia Arabella. And next to that is something called Billbergia Mini Monarch. And I think that's a Dominguez Martins hybrid next to it. And I don't know what that is at the end of the table.
So did you have them put in it? You want each one?
To me, is one of the best Billbergias here. It's a Billbergia Dominguez Martins times Sangre. And it's just the shape and the size with the zonation and the coloration and the spotting. And it's just got all of it. We've got a nice, heartfelt tribute to John Arden, who passed away recently. I believe this is one of his Vrieseas, and there's some nice photos of John. It's a tribute to John, who was a member of this club for a long, long time. We'll miss you, John. And we've got it's only about 7 entries or 8 entries in the Vriesea division. We've got some beautiful bloomers. Try to pan up and show you these large spikes, about 4 feet. And then one that looks like a standard hieroglyphica or Sideliana. And then back there, I'm going to get you a close-up in a minute. It's a giant red-leafed Vriesea with a crazy, crazy, complex, multi-spiked inflorescence. I don't know, it spreads about 2 feet, let alone goes up about 4 or 5 feet. They have it actually tied to the rack behind it so it won't fall over on people. Just amazing. That's the best in show. And here's this giant red Vriesea Val. And it's glutinosa, well, I can't remember. It's a glutinosa hybrid. Look at this crazy spike, though. I'm going to pan up. It's unbelievable. The spike goes up about 4 feet, 5 feet, and has this crazy amount of spread out bracts and sub-inflorescences. Just amazing. The Aechmea division. We're just going to pan. I'm running out of time.
Terry.
One second. In the Aechmea division, some black prints and some other stuff like that. Some Nudicalis. We got a beautiful Merlot variegated. It's hard to see. Let's see if I can get in there. Beautiful red on red striations or variegations. And then we got a black on black. Amazing thing. It's Aechmea Phantasma. It's looks fasciata times flavarosa. And it's just got this huge albumin argination on the leaves. It's a stunning, stunning plant. Aechmea Orlandiana variegata. And it's got a best in show, best in division. Lone but very beautiful, standard Queensnelia marmorata. It's always been one of my favorite plants. Intergeneric division. There's only about 6 plants, but they're pretty nice ones. Get you some names and close-ups in a minute. We got a beautiful Neoregelia here. It's a Neoregelia. It's Johannes rubra, Neo Johannes rubra times Aechmea recurvata, and it's a beautiful tight rosette with nice conformation. It's got a very thin leaves, but a nice leaf count. It's a nice plant. Neophytum Gary Hendricks. It's a very thin leaf, but it's a large plant, about 16 inches in diameter or more. Skinny little leaves, beautiful plant. Well, look at this. This is a very interesting intergeneric. It's Aechmea mini bell, and it's an ananas crossed, I believe, at Aechmea. Beautiful plant. And look at this. This to me is one of the better intergenerics I've seen in a long time. Neotanthus cardboard. And it's just got this great conformation, those beautiful pink tips. It's a small plant. It's only about 7 inches in diameter. It's got this beautiful upright growth. And here's one of the classic, better intergenerics. Aechmea Galaxy, Canistrum crossed Aechmea, and coming into full bloom. And another classic, Neophytum Firecracker, these beautiful, thin, dark red leaves. We've got the Cryptanthus division here. Three nice plants here in the Orthophytum division.